Tom Lurkwin. Pumped for turkey. Tom Lurkwin, pumped for turkey.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thanks for coming to this fun event. 7 weeks! Just 7 more weeks! I can't wait! My favorite holiday, Thanksgiving, is just 7 weeks away. I love Thanksgiving because you get together with your favorite friends, you reminisce about the past, you plan for great fun times in the future, but most of all, I just love being with the people that are near and dear to my heart. Things didn't work out so well though last Thanksgiving. I decided to have 3 of my favorite couples over to my house for dinner. I get all the fixings, a nice big turkey, all the fixings and trimmings, a nice garden salad, and the pies. Everything was cooking up and it smelled like Thanksgiving at my house. Then just a few minutes before my guests were going to come, I went to the refrigerator and opened it up and man, that seafood's been in there for a while. I really need to make something with that. I don't want to have that hanging around much longer. Seafood pate, that's just the thing. I took it out, got the mixing bowl out, chopped up the onions and celery, put it in the bowl, herbs and spices, mixed it all up. Then I had to leave the room for, it wasn't 2 minutes when I came back. What do I see there in the counter? Felix the cat. His head plunged into that mixing bowl. He heard me when I came in. He yanked his head up out of that bowl, looked at me with those green laser-like eyes that penetrated mine back to the skull. A big Cheshire cat grin and a dab of pate off his little lip. Meow. Meow. No. Scat cat, get out! Whoosh! You talk about a bolt of white lightning. Felix was airborne as he plunged through that little cat door out onto the deck. I go over and look at that bowl and like, what do I do now? Well, I did what any regular person would do. I got out a spoon, scooped out the pate where Felix's face was, mixed it up, put it on a plate, and it's good to go. And just as I did that, bing bong, my guests are here. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for turkey. And my guests are going to be pumped too. I go over the door. It's Bob and Kathy. Hi, Bob. Hi, Kathy. Come on in. And just as they were coming in, the rest of the 4 people came. Everybody was there at the same time. We had a great time. That turkey was cooked to perfection. All the trimmings were great. The pies were great. I got a lot of compliments on that pate. I didn't have any. Felix ate my share. It was a great time. It didn't last long, 2.5 hours, but the quality of the companionship was utterly amazing. As I closed the door behind the last guest, I thought, where's Felix? Where is that little rat skull? I went to the back door and opened it up and, wow, there on the deck was this little pile of cat vomit. Felix, on the side, head pointed skyward and tilted back, and his eyes were rolled to the back of his head. Felix! What happened? My beloved cat! What happened? Oh, this is a pate. That seafood was taken. Oh my God! And my guest, I'm running around like a turkey with its head cut off. I don't know what to do, so I called the hospital, Harrison Hospital, right here in Bremerton. And I talked to the attending nurse and I told her my story. And she said, I better get a doctor to talk to you. The doctor came on and I told her my story and she said, this could be very serious. In rare cases, people have been known to die from eating tainted seafood. You need to get those people here immediately. While you're doing that, I'll attend to taking care of them when they get here. We have to pump their stomachs. What? Pump their stomachs? Oh my God, I have to call my best friends, tell them I poisoned them, and I know that because Felix had his head stuffed in the pate, and I fed it to him. Oh, you have to do it, they're your best friends. I met them at the hospital. The pumping part, that didn't take too long, but it's all the other post-op stuff that takes all the time. They wanted to make sure they recovered from the anesthesia, and then the blood test for some weird reason. I didn't get home until 3:30. 3:30 in the morning. I go upstairs and flop down on the bed and pretend like I was going to sleep. I just kind of dozed in and out. Finally, at 7:45, I go down the steps and into the kitchen, and I push the brew button. Drip, drip, drip. Finally, I get a cup, and I go over to the counter and try to lift it up to my lips. Then, at exactly 8:13, bing bong! Who is that? This time I struggle over to the door, and it's Dave, my neighbor. Hi, Dave. Tom. I didn't want to tell you this last night. I know you had guests over. I know Thanksgiving's your favorite holiday, and I didn't want to ruin your evening. I apologize so much. Huh? Tom, when I was going out of my driveway last night, Felix darted in front of me, and I hit him with my car, and I got out and looked. He was barely breathing. I gently picked him up. I took him and I set him gently on your deck. Huh? Uh-oh.